We're going to get things started with an incredibly complicated rescue that was fueled by a lot of love. Behind what looks like this giant wall of rock is a little Jack Russell Terrier. Listen to this. That's little Watson. Watson got stuck in this tiny little cave in Tennessee. We're seeing Watson's owners, his family, trying to get to him. They were losing daylight the day before, and they had to leave Watson in this little cave overnight. Just heartbreaking. If you can imagine the terror the dog was feeling, but the panic the owners were feeling. So they came back the next day with this drill hammer that you're seeing here. That's one of Watson's owners. That's 15-year-old Nick Edwards. He's the son of Manny Edwards. They finally ended up tying some rope to Watson's legs. Nick crawled back in there, and they were able to get Watson free. Let me show you the moment that Watson is reunited with his family. There's Watson, dirty and afraid, and you can imagine hungry and thirsty, but thrilled to see his owners. This was an effort by an entire family. We not only had Manny and Nick, but daughter Elizabeth, son Ben was also there, and some neighbors from their area. And to tell us all about this really complicated rescue, we have Manny Edwards, the hero Nick who crawled in the cave, and little Elizabeth via Skype from Tennessee. Tell us exactly how Watson got stuck in this tiny space.
What I figure is that he was chasing something. He's a terrier, and whenever something moves, he goes after it. And if it goes into a hole, he goes in the hole after it. We only had a couple of hours of daylight, and the only thing we had available were hand tools. So we went at it with a crowbar and some hand tools and tried to chip away some rocks, and then dark fell, and there was just absolutely nothing we could do.
Can you describe how he was stuck? What was making him not able to get out?
His chest and shoulders and his head were wedged sideways behind a rock, so he was turned sideways. I don't know how he got in there like that, but it was impossible for me to pull him out because I'd just break his arms. I had to turn him sideways and get him back on his belly so that I could pull him back out like that.
I can't pull him out. Guys, how tough was it to make the decision to leave that one night where you had to leave Watson stuck in the cave? How tough was that?
I couldn't sleep that night, but there was no option. It was after hours, the businesses were closed, I couldn't rent anything then, so we had no choice but to wait till the morning. There was a lot of rock to chip away to get Nick in there to where he could reach him. I never had any doubt that we could do it. It just was going to require a lot of effort. Everybody pulled together and we got him out, and it was a great celebration in the end.
What's it feel like to have Watson back home, Elizabeth?
I like him.